Yo, and what's going on, guys? Welcome to an FTG Live Series number 2 here at Drumard Farm. Enjoying this map. It's a good one. Just trying to get my early bearings on this map together. So, got a few things purchased here as part of it. Did get the everybody's curious, watching now or watching later. Did get the big gold nuggets. So today I just want to start working into getting some of my materials set for silage operations, for animals, just all the above, all the things at least the console guys we have available to us. So with that being said, I want to welcome everybody to the stream. What is going on? Let's see some guys here I hadn't seen in a while. So welcome Colton and Wealthy. Hadn't seen you guys in a few, so welcome to you guys. GTA Car Meets, what's going on? And Brandon, you guys seem to be the first ones here. So anybody joining in now or joining in if you have not shown up before, have not been here before, chat is open for everybody. So if you want to throw something up in the chat window, please feel free to. It is not excluded to any one person. And I try to answer everybody's questions and stuff on it. What's going on, KTM? How you doing, buddy? That's right, let's get to work. Sometimes it feels like work. Real quick, Wealthy. So the video, here, I'll just show you. Well, actually, let me see if this will work. Because I can probably just show you. Or at least get really close to showing you. Okay, let me get my, okay, let me do this, and then I'll take the, I'm going to take the chat down for a minute, guys, and then I'll show Wealthy this, and anybody else that's randomly curious about this. And let me make sure I've got a mic on this so I can actually tell you. Audio capture. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so basically what I've got here is my stack, Wealthy. And this is actually a 5-minute countdown timer that I'd gotten. I don't remember. I got it from one of those download web video sets where you pay for how many ever videos you can get to download. So I got a countdown video, and I've just imported it in on top of my other stuff and resized it. So when I play my whole entire scene here, it comes through and tells me what exactly I'm doing. So that kind of gives you an idea. It's just a simple video overlay, so it is a secondary video that I've just shrunk down and made small on my title screen. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. And then I just adjust the playhead. It's actually 5 minutes, but I adjust the playhead so that it only plays like 1 minute and 45 seconds, because that's long enough. And then here we are. Hey, what's going on, Greg? What's up, Ryan? How you guys doing? What's up, T4C Bengals? What is going on, bro? Alright, so I got a few things here. I sold the New Holland TC5. Decided to go with the old Fent. This is the mod that we have. 25-foot header. It's a little bigger than the 18, so it will do it now. Obviously got me a little trailer and a couple of other things. I said I wanted to get some corn, so I've got this is all out of the Kuhn DLC. I always try to use that stuff whenever I can, just because, I paid for it, so I might as well use it, right? So here's the corn seeder. This thing's pretty cool. I do like the corn planter. This actually does soy, sunflower, corn, and sugar. So I do a lot of soybeans. So this is like almost a 6 meter, and then this is basically the seed fill up on that as well. So I've kind of got a few new things here. Hey, what's going on, Tavin? What is going on, buddy? Stuff actually sounds good now that they fixed the engine sounds on here. Let's see if I can. I'll go ahead and get this loaded up, and probably I'll go grab a tractor too. I've already cut some grass, so y'all wouldn't have to see me do that on stream. I know how excited y'all get when I cut grass. Not really. Okay, Greg. That sounds good. That'll work for now. I wish I had a different way to transport these things. I hate doing it this way, but hey, what's going on, MJ? Kate, how do you stream on? Now, stream on Xbox One, I'm not sure. Now, obviously, you can stream off a capture card, which is what I do. But I know in PS4 you can stream natively out of the console itself. So I'm not sure if you can do that with console. I have no idea. Combine was the default. It was the TC5. It was the yellow, the small New Holland, 18-foot header, I believe. I've already double cut, Ryan. I cut it with you guys once, and then I come back and I double cut it again, or just a few minutes ago. So I tried to get a few things out of the way. This is Drumard Farm. This is a new one. I'm good, MJ. Hope you guys are. Saturday night. Just a reminder, if you haven't gone by the Facebook page, I got a little freebie, a Friday freebie up there. Got a nice little background that I did for from Coldborough Park. So if you have not, if you are liking, have liked the Facebook page, then you can go check that out. I got a nice widescreen high-res image there from Coldborough, so it's a good one. Sunday morning for you. I hear you. Alright, so I'm just going to go, so I think, y'all excuse me if the voice is a little scratchy. I think neither I'm coming back down or I've got something else again, so, yeah. Yeah, man, two subs away from the goal. Thanks, Greg. 2 more. Let me hit the 450. Good stuff. Just I guess a little. I don't want to say a disclaimer on this map, but it is relatively small. But depending on how many operations you want to continue to go, and how many things you want to get done, you're probably neither going to have to build some more areas, or you're going to have to at least look at splitting your operations up between certain farms. If you look at the map, you've got this little north area here, Farm Solid, then you've got the Farm BGA. So I have taken their queues, and I have basically done all my silage, grass cutting, everything's down there by the BGA. And then your farm, everything up here, all of the stuff that I would use to farm is going to be found up here. So what do I mean build? So hang on, let me put my Facebook stuff up here. I had hidden that, so there it goes. So this is all social media. It's basically Full Tilt Gaming, all one word for Facebook. And by I mean build is something like there are these areas like this 13. There's one right to the right of 33 down there in the very bottom left corner, and there's some over here by the Drumard Farm, the trade store, the sale area. There's another blank area like that, and it's basically this right here. It's just this blank area. So when I mean build, I mean grab you some shelters, put something in a way that's going to give you some extra storage options, unless you just want to come out here and just, park it in the unless you just want to come park it in the grass or just in the dirt. I typically choose to do stuff like this just because I like things to be nice and organized. This one might be a little bit, I remember where this actually went. This went back over here. Yeah. But I'll stick it right here. Is the Kuhn worth the money? That's objective. You may turn up, you may jump into it and just wind up loving it. Then again, you may jump into it and hate it. Um, like Greg said, grass hops, silage. If you want to do wrapped bales, if those kind of things are the things that you like to do, if you'd rather cut the grass and then haul it somewhere, you don't really care about buying. Because the one thing about it, and I'll show this really quick for anybody else that's curious, um, that hasn't seen me go through it. Where is it? So like this right here. So we've got these two sprayers and the reservoir. Well, it's just a red and white version of what we already have. I mean, basically the capacities are almost the same, as well as the working widths are almost the same. The working speed is almost the same. So, cultivators, exact same thing. Most of this stuff is tandem stuff. You can all do it at the same time, but you got to have a monstrous, most everything's 4 meters and below. Seeders are the same way. The sprayers are the same. Length is what we already have. Fertilizer spreaders right here, it's 24 meters. Well, so are the rest of them. So, I'm not going to say don't go buy it, but like the tedder, it's 8.7. Well, this one's 13. This one's 12.5. So I mean, two of these tedders are almost are quite a bit wider than the Kuhn. Same with the windrower. Now they do have this merge max, and really where it excels is here in the baling technologies. You've got a square bale wrapper right here. You've got a new square baler right here, which is essentially the same. And then you've got a combination round baler plus a wrapper all in one machine. So, it's one of those things it's totally objective. If you really like that stuff, then it's going to be worth it. If you don't really do much with wrap bales and stuff, then it's really not going to be worth it, honestly. Not for just that one thing. While I'm on that case, I have got the new Quadro Pack 5, which is the new one from BN Modding. It actually goes with this particular square baler that we got. It actually hooks onto the trailer attachment, and as these come out, they stack 4 deep into this nice machine, and then you unload all four. You unload all 4 of these right onto the ground, and they're already pre-stacked coming out of the actual baler, which is pretty awesome. I had to go with it just as a little small test, and it works great. I'm really happy with it. Hey, what's going on, Johnny? I thought you were just hollering at me. Well, tell her I said, hey, KTM. What's going on, Sam? That's all right, Johnny. No problem. Here's another mod that we got. If you've been out for a bit, console's got this great Fendt 800. It's got a couple of engine variants and a couple of the different wheel sets that we don't have right now. I've got broad wheels with the wheel weights on them. You got a couple of different paint options. I think we got about 4. A couple of grill options. So this is definitely a good one. I think we've got about 3 or 4 different colors we can paint on the wheels. So yeah, this is definitely a good one as well. I'm definitely digging this tractor. It's become one of my new faves. 3:15 a.m. Holy crap. Let's see if I can get this thing out of here. Uh-oh, play it on the PC. I hear you, man. So I've got we got one up here. Now most of this has all been done. So I've got 2 of these. So I think I'll windrow some of this. One of these has been tethered, and the other one up on the north end that I cut last time on stream, it has just been just cut as grass. Because you'll need some grass bales if you want to do. I'm gonna save me up some money. Go ahead and get cows bought and get some other things going as well. What's going on, Scott? Awesome, Brandon. And this is, you were wondering about, this is one of the big mergers. It's basically a glorified windrower. This is out of that particular slot. So you can decide, you can change work modes to the right, center, left, and right, which is pretty cool. So we'll do that, and so we'll push everything out to the right. This gives you a good bit of control. Yeah, what's going on, Lawrence? Yeah, we need to go in. Good USA map would be nice. I think Goldcrest is pretty close, but it's still got that Giants. I don't know. It's got that Giants feel to it. I don't know what it is, man. You can definitely tell the map that's created by a guy like us versus a map that's been created by the Giants people. It's so totally different. Yeah, I can probably wait for the big bud stuff, but that's okay. You know, that's just like this Kuhn DLC stuff. You know, some people will love this and some people will hate it. That's just the nature of the beast when it comes to trying to make everybody happy. It's just not going to happen. I know, man. I've been seeing you streaming the heck out of it. I wanted to stop in today. I think you were back on Kendall Farm. It was neither the day or was yesterday. I can't remember. And I wanted to stop in there, but I didn't have enough time here at the house to do it. I was going to stop in and say, hey. All right, let's see. So now at this point, if you wanted to, you could continue to just go ahead and do another row, or you could row in, you know, you could row in another half to this. This field's kind of tough here, so let's see. What do I want to do? Yeah, I've watched a few of your streams. I like Kindle. I mean, I like the look of it. I don't mind this farm just because they gave, especially for us console guys, they gave you know, plenty of working room around the edges of the fields, which is mucho appreciated from the console perspective. Alright, so I'm going to shoot all this back to the left, so we'll work back to the left. Well, thanks, Scott. Let's tell us how you really feel. So much love in the room tonight. 45 million. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, now Hobbs, now that's that big huge Mama Jamma map, ain't it? I think Hobbs is I'm pretty sure Hobbs is that really huge one. There's a couple on PC that are massive, big old huge square fields. What's going on, Jules? It doesn't matter how hard I try. I can't. I can never get to the point to where I'm playing the game like it's my first time. That's the thing that always kills me. It neither kills me or it amazes me. Take your pick. I'm always neither amazed or I'm really like irritated that it feels like it's his first time. I'm like, there's no way you've never baled and made total mixed ration before for cows. It's the most boring thing ever. Let's see, guys. Let's try to make this. I think this will work. I think the cows will be happy with this. No, of course they'll be happy with it. It's a computer game. Oh yeah, it was okay. Yeah, I thought that name sounded familiar. Now I've seen Samuel. I've seen that one. I think I've seen a few screenshots from guys sharing that one on the Farm Sim forums. Oh, didn't have quite enough room there. The thing I like about this, people give this thing heck. You know, oh, it's a glorified windrower. But being able to work to your sides, and especially when you've got oblong fields like this, where you've got weird paths in and out of stuff, it actually does. It works a lot better than the windrowers because it's a lot more compact, and it still takes a good section of of grass and actually does something with it instead of just making your end of your rows all messy. So I'll at least give it that. Man, I don't have a clue, Brandon. I'm probably going to be a little bit in shock, just because, I'm not going to even know what the heck I'm doing at first. With all the new mods and which mods are good and which ones to get, which ones to stay away from, which ones are trash and don't work, they just look good. I mean, all that good stuff. I'm really kind of excited to jump into some of the other kind of random mods that I see streamed on there, where a lot of different material sets and a lot of different things you can do besides just the average farming stuff, just for a change of pace. I'm kind of actually looking forward to a few of those. That's a good one, Ryan. Ryan is alluding to, if anybody doesn't know, Ryan's alluding to my to the X-Plane stuff. PC for life. Well, the thing I've learned, Mac from a, or Apple from a developer standpoint, and a pro application standpoint is probably a lot more stable, and for me is a lot more enjoyable. I like them. I like an Apple, like how it operates and runs. But the thing that I have found out is when you start messing into games that have user-generated content, stuff like Farm Sim, X-Plane, FSX. Sure, you've got big developers that do things, but you've also got some really talented individuals that do some things as well. And typically, they typically tend to write all their stuff on a PC. So all these mods, and now granted, a lot of the mods on Farm Sim are universal. They're Mac and PC because they're using the same framework. But a lot of games, they don't operate that way. You get one guy that compiles code and plugins for a Windows machine that's this awesome plugin, but he does absolutely nothing for Mac. So I think that's the main reason, once I get into this kind of stuff, I'm going to be running into the PC world. Just so much more expansiveness when you start working into some of these sim games that are got some really good killer user-generated content. It'll be good. I'm excited for it. It'll pick it up, man. It'll have a time. I don't think I actually lifted this up. I was wondering why these things are so crazy. Yeah, it'll be good, man. Y'all probably want to check out my X-Plane one, because that one's I'm probably going to be giddy on. When I jump on X-Plane for the first time and live stream that, it's going to be hard to control myself. You know what? I don't know why I put that in there. Let's pull that back out. Come on. Let's squeeze that tire against the wall. There we go. I need to go up here to the sheepers. I cut their grass. All this is tethered over here, so all this up here is standard. So Johnny, I can't wait, man. I can't wait till we can combine forces one time and just do a visitor session. Have you down with me, and then the next one I can come up with you, man. It's gonna be. I've actually got quite a few guys that stream guys that I'm like, man, I can't wait till we can do a stream and combine forces and all that good stuff. I was like, man, that'd be so much fun. Yes, to the right. To the right. To the right. Back to farming. Hobbs 4. I've seen some of the 4X maps, and I don't know, man. I guess if you got a really good crew and you got a dedicated server going on, I could see that maybe being a possibility. But you definitely have to have more than just one or two guys on all the time. You'd have to have a pretty clear set of people that are pretty much working all the time. Let's see what's behind the map. Oh, how boring. 3 dedicateds. Nice. Yeah, I do too. It's good. I mean, every map's always gonna have their their bits and pieces that are aggravating or not that fun, or whatever your reasons for not liking a map is. Yeah, thankfully we've got enough with console that we should have enough that we can we can enjoy something. We can enjoy a map. At least we have that. It could be like 15 and we all be like pretty much done with it by now, because we'd only had one DLC, and that would have been the Kuhn DLC. So I guess when all else fails kind of sense, it could be worse. Nice. Yeah, if you're going to do some of those maps, I can definitely see needing needing that extra manpower on it. I know Ryan, he's streamed and shown me a few things on PC just from his side, and man, some of those 4X maps are just ridiculously huge. And lesson learned. I don't know. Does anybody know if Drumard Farm now? Now I know like Coldborough accepted bales in the grass slots. Does anybody know if they accept the bales in the grass slots on Drumard Farm? Possibly. Because I usually like to feed them that way, but I still have my loading wagon, so worst case scenario. It's a shame, man. It's a shame they changed logging up so much and made it so not profitable. I really think the logging in 15 was better than it is in 17, minus now we just have straps. It's about the only difference. Hey, gonna be close, yeah. Knew I was gonna miss that. Alright, we'll just do this last little part down here. This should actually make pretty good amount of bales too. Probably make more than more than I really need to have here for a while. I mean, I like this map. It's got the you know, it fits my play style more, because I like a more management style where I can send a worker off and do the, you know, the standard stuff, seeding, cultivating. I don't mind doing plowing by myself. I'm okay with that one. Harvesting, I can, you know, I don't mind doing things in the tractor as long as I'm moving. And I think that's the hardest thing about a harvester, is that you basically do it at 6 miles an hour, and it's like, you've got to be kidding me. We can't go any faster on this. So I think that's probably the hardest thing for me. But this one's got it's got plenty of headroom on all the fields. So you've definitely got the space that console guys need, since we can't hook up any of the GPS or course play stuff to kind of help us with workers and all the assorted alike. This kind of gives us a workaround, is when people put in square fields. So it's kind of one of those, as long as they do that, then we're usually pretty good. It does. You know, most of the animal areas are really good. I actually like the sheep area being so open and being out by itself. This is like the first map we've had where all 3 animals are on opposite ends of the field, which I actually personally very much like. Lawfolds is probably the only other one that's similar to that. I do know, let's see, I do know my fields up here are done, so we'll go ahead and start this guy, and then we'll come up here and grab our new baler and our stacker there. The other thing I got to get me is a telehandler. Oh, yeah, see, that's the thing, man. We can't do that. I was like, yeah, I could even take 9. You know, I could take 9. We're cutting grass at least at 12. I could do that. But that 6, man, whew, makes it rough. Man, did I miss my... I sure did. Missed the turn. Oh, that's actually a real tree there. Well. Oh, what is that? Oh, whoops. I never get excited about mods anymore, Brandon. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If we get them, we get them. But I'm done being excited about them. Now I do have a little bit of a diamond in the rough. We've been given the Limpkin series here. We've been giving him quite a fit, because none of them really work that great. They don't work too bad once you get them in the field, but they don't work too great when you're trying to transport them. I do love the terrain on this map. It's good terrain. And I do got to get some sycamores. I think since I got the money, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run some chaff operations up here as well. That was one thing I wanted to do, so I think I'm going to get like the small forage harvester and get me a corn chopper. I've got a corn planter. I've got a nice square field. I'm not sure what the guy that did the white fin, but I'd like to see a few more of those those tractors come out. Something similar to that 800. I think that would be really nice. Alright, let's see here. Let's adjust our comb. There we go. Alright, let's do... Yeah, let's do this one. So you can pull these things down separately, or you can attach them together. You know, obviously it's just a whole heck of a lot easier just to attach them together. Let's spin around here and try that again. Come on. There we go. That might be a little bit excessive. Here's your big area if you're watching and it's the first time you've seen this. Alright, see you, Sam. You have a good one, buddy. Good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a few, so it's good to see you in stream. I don't know why I went in there. Just thinking I was going to be bailing what he was shooting out. Whoops. Yeah, I wish those guys, I wish they'd leave that big old wood, all those big borders off. Doesn't need it. Just leave it transparent. It's quite okay. I don't know why I got the Challenger one. I don't have any Challenger tractors. I could have got the Fent one, but whatever. Alright, let's see. There's my gate. Hardest thing about this map is finding where your gates and stuff are. Alright, let's get some things unfolded. So there's that, and there's that, and there's that. Like driving around a choo-choo train. You've been fishing every day. I hear you. Doesn't sound like much work. Uh-oh. Alright, so there's your 4 stack, and then you can unload them. Drop them. Close your gate back up, keep on rolling. So I did figure out too, you pretty much got to hit it right on. So you got to be careful if you're in a turn. That thing will spin right out on you. Thing is, you make the bales so fast on here, especially when you double cut. Does not take long at all. This basically is going to take place if you like using that Artisan auto stack, which is the one that stacks you up 3 deep. If you like that one, this is pretty much going to take place of that. Which I actually like that thing. It was just really hard to get, just really hard to get your bales and stuff in there. Thank you, bro. Oh yeah, it was quite a bit frozen. Y'all definitely falling on your job on that one. There we go. Yeah, this is a nice mod. Plus, then now we've got the that clamp claw styled, bale tool for the end of our stuff that we can now use too. So we've kind of got we finally got a good workable bale set of tools here. Whether it comes in square baler, and then you've got this wonderful combination thing going on here. And then you've got that, so if you're pulling your trailer around, you can pull them up 4 at a time and stack them right on. And that's pretty cool. So I'm curious, I've been trying to think about what I really wanted to do, and I don't really think I have a particular preference. One thing I was thinking about doing was taking these down. I've got a couple of storage, well, you can see them right there off my left side. I was thinking about taking these things off and actually storing them up there. And then when I do need something, grabbing the small trailer and going up and grabbing a set of 4 bales and bringing them down. Since I don't have all the room in the world down here at Cows, I thought that might be kind of cool. And I was going to get you guys' take on that if you thought that was a good idea to just throw them all up in storage and then bring them out. Because I'm not going to, I really wasn't planning on trying to find somewhere down here at the farm to actually do it. So I was going to try to utilize that area, see what you guys thought. What's up, Big B85? How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, this was what, 4, 8, 16. Yeah, that's a lot of bales already. Yeah, man, this thing's good, man. I mean, it's not a great, you know. I mean, the modeling on it is very simple. It's, you know, it's very square. There's not any real round corners or anything like that. I mean, it's, you know, the case of the modeling itself is very smooth. I mean, very square, which is okay. I mean, after all, most of it's about functionality. Most of the time. Helper's completed task, so I guess he got that whole field done. Unfortunately, you can't pick up with this thing, at least I don't think so. So, we'll shut it down, and then we should be able to load, maybe. Ooh, that might be the... Oh, it is going to take it, okay. Let's just see, by chance, if this actually works. I doubt it will. But we'll try, like, getting us close to see if we can pick this thing up. Oh, it worked. There we go. It's a pretty nice little snack sound for. What's going on, Big D? How you doing, buddy? Guten Tag, willkommen im Livestream. Oh, you're not German, that's right. You're something else. What's up, Mario? Hey, I meant to ask you the other day, Mario. You got your stuff squared away, because I was gonna get you and Jules back on the farm sometime. I hadn't forgot about y'all. I promise I hadn't. I just hadn't had much time before stream to get anything going. So I apologize. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué pasa? Y'all were getting all my cheesy bad pronunciations of the language. No, this is the 700 if you're talking about the tractor. Ah, I hear you. Well, whichever. I can always pull it out. Good, Morgan. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot. I do have the 828. It's just at a different part of the farm. Well, I'll have to learn me some Dutch, Dennis. I will learn me some Dutch by the next stream. The boss man. Yeah, this little combo, man. Whoa! Uh-oh. I went too fast. Went too fast. Oops. You hold me to that one. I can't promise pronunciation, but hopefully you can get the gist. Yeah, this is so great. Because I actually like the stacking of the bales, especially when you're talking, stacking everything up, is using the baling tools that we got now. We've got that nice 4-stack for console. I haven't bought it, but it's next on the docket. And this is double cut too, so getting like a lot. Figure if all these go over there in my little storage areas, then I figure I'll be doing okay, at least for a little while. Might actually give my hand a try at some root crop, sugar beet or potatoes. Probably sugar beets because they've got the wider headers now for mods. That's right, man. She didn't say winter was coming. Hey, thank you, Redneck Dipper. Appreciate that sub. This winter's not coming. Yeah, actually springtime came and then winter came back. It's been like super cold around here. We got snow like last week and it was like 80 degrees the week before, which is typical for North Carolina winter spring. Hey, look at there, Nathaniel. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. That should jump me up. Gosh, that should jump me up to 450. Maybe it just hasn't updated yet. You've never seen snow. Well, I guess it's something to experience once in your lifetime. Pretty cool the first day it's around, and then after that it's pretty aggravating. It should be 450. I'm not sure why it hadn't updated. So appreciate that, Nathaniel and Redneck Dipper. Come on. Ow, one more. Alright, we should be good to go though. Oh, no. Shoot. Dadgummit. Yeah, I can't load them back. Well, actually, I probably can. Yep, there it is. 450. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Meta gold tonight. While it's on my mind, if anybody is interested, let me flip it across here. I just want to throw this out because I'd been wanting to do little giveaways or little freebies or something. Facebook, I uploaded an album. It's called Friday Freebies. So if you're on Facebook, want to be on Facebook, if you want to follow FTG, then I've got some nice background. This is going to be graphic, graphic images that I can upload and update to you guys, just of various settings and equipment and farms and whatever and whatever, just anything and anything related to X-Plane and Farm Sim. So there'll be something in there for everybody once things kind of fully get up and going and get off the ground, literally, so to speak. So just wanted to throw that out there, let you know that I do have a little giveaway on there, a little free. It's HD widescreen 1080 resolution picture background. So I plan on doing some ones like you could do for a phone, maybe that are just FTG branded and aren't necessarily farm sim related, but at least besides being the brand. But anyway, thought you guys may enjoy that, so go grab that and download it if you want to. Thank you guys, appreciate that. Maybe now my wife will take me as being serious. Because that'll be the first thing I tell her in the morning. I'm like, hey, guess what? Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's get this back. Next goal, 1 million. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Dennis, there's my 828 there. There's the white one with the black wheels. Oop, I forgot that door doesn't work. Yeah, not much I can do there with those doors. Hang on just a second, guys. I'll be right back. That escalated quickly. Alright, give me about 20 seconds. Alright guys, sorry about that. Yeah, I guess 500 would be the obvious. I could do 50s, or I could I could set it up and do something a little bigger. Thank you, Michael. Hey, Rig Rocket, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Welcome to the FTG crew. Well, tell her I said I appreciate that, KTM. Glad to see you guys are doing well and strong. Alright, so we can cut in there, we go. I gotta say, I definitely like that mod. That is going to be a good one. Oh, map makers, please put your roosters in the pen. Oh my god. That's the part I hate about this the most. Alright, let's drop that off right there. We'll back this in. Oh, hang on a sec, guys. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so the road train capacity outside the right side drive. Sweet. Yes. Well, my paid worker is going to do it. One other mod that I got. This one kind of snuck in under the radar. You know, I don't normally like all our cultivator mods, which we have a ton of them. Is this one? This is the Limpkin. What is this? Yeah, there you go. The Zircon 12 K600. They come in 3 widths, 4, 5, and a 6 meter, but they come with quite a few. Now I don't exactly know what all these are. They're just different designs. Obviously, they all do the same thing. But you also got designed like 3 points, so you can add weights. You can add stuff on the back of these seeders. So essentially, you can add a 3-point seeder, so you can cultivate a 6 meter swath, and then you can actually take another seeder and go over it again. So I don't know if this tractor is strong enough to pull all of these, but I'm going to attempt it, because as far as way it sounds like, and I haven't actually done this, so it sounds like I should be able to do this, and I should be able, yeah, there you go. Now that's a little weird. Okay, wait a minute. One of these I can. Okay, hang on. Yeah, there we go. So I can actually. Yeah. Okay, we'll see if this works. Very cool. Very cool. So I think the idea behind these mods is that you'll be able to use these to cultivate 6 meter, and then you can use the 3-point to seed. Yeah, whoops, nope. And you can use this to seed, so we're actually going to see if it works. Now, obviously, I know this is a seeder already, but I just want to see if it works. Or this seeder has a cultivating property already. So I do know that. I just want to see if this actually will pull it, and if it actually does work like I think it's supposed to. So there's quite a bit of control that you've got with these things, with the up and down. I don't really think it does anything. Let's see what we got. Grass. Let's put... Yeah, let's just put soy back down. So in theory, just be able to... Whoops, lower that. Yes, I don't know how well this is going to work. It may not work at all. So I know you got to turn this on. Ooh, you're going to have a strong tractor to pull all that. Well, it does work. Not very well, but it does work. So I'm wondering why. Here's it. Yeah, there you go. Oh, there we go. No. There's your tire spin. So that was a big old fat major fail. So let's go back to this one. We'll go and pull it back out. Oh, B, that was funny. I ain't got no front weight. Help me. Help me. Somebody help me. Alright, so let's just yeah, let's leave that there. We'll go take this back because we won't need it yet. Oh man. I think I hit that a little too fast. Alright, let's see. Nope, not in there. Yeah, here we go. Need to go ahead and empty that out. So I think I'm going to put corn on the other one. That would essentially be 4, 5, and 6. I think that's essentially what I'll be putting on there. So let's ride down to the store because I've got a few things over there I need to pick up. It's already cultivated, so I'm good to go there. Tractor stalled going up the hill. I do wish there was one cut through, like maybe under 25, like in between 25 and 24. Like I wish there was a cut through there rather than having to drive all the way around the map just to get back to the store. Now you can fast travel stuff, but it fast travels it in the field, like field 11, and especially some of this wider stuff that has, you know, that hangs on your 3-point in the back. Some of that stuff is hard to it's hard to get through there. So I actually love this little corn seeder because this one is pretty cool because it does more than most of them do. Most of them only do 3 or 4. I think this is almost a 6 meter, so especially for some of these smaller fields, you don't have the horsepower for the Maestro, which is the big one. And what I've got on front here is part of the Kuhn DLC. It's just a it's simply just a seed storage implement. So you know, you can fill your seed and fertilizer in the back with this, and then you can actually hold extra seed from up top in the front. And this will work with anything. So you could use this just to have extra seed. So somewhere like if you are on Lawfuls, or if you're Cold Burrow doing some of those really bigger fields and you get tired of having to fill up and stuff all the time, then you could put one of these in and get like an extra, I want to say it's 3,000 maybe, something like that. Hey, Tyson Fields, do it forgive me, Kindle Farm. Honestly, Johnny 7610, I'm not sure if he's still in, because I know it was really late last when he was in. He would be the guy that would probably know, because I know he's been doing a lot of extensive testing on Kindle Farm. Yeah, I think it's Johnny. Yeah, Johnny said you can find him on mine. He's one of my farm partners. So if you go back to my main page, check out one of his streams and shoot him a message in there. He's a super nice guy, and he does lots of live streams, and he's really good about talking back and forth. Yeah, there he is. Johnny could tell you right now. A question for you there, Johnny. I know you're like the Kindle Farm guru guy on there, so I didn't know if that's actually coming to console, or if that's going to happen. Alright, so this is all the seed in the front. Well, obviously you can see it. Hey, what's up, King Gaming? Good to see you, KTM. Hope you and your girlfriend have a good night. Well, there's the other bit of seed for that one. Ah, there you go. There's your answer. I hope we do. I hope we do. All right. All right, let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be good on horsepower. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Louise? Is it morning yet? Yeah, it is morning by 20 minutes for me. Did they give you a time frame, Johnny, as to we're just going to test it and we'll let you know, or is it like, well, expect X, Y, and Z amount of weeks, or and they just said appreciate it, we'll let you know? Westbridge, hell, man, guys, like something's outside. Probably an animal. Yep, or just the wind. So yeah, would I like to see a map like Westbridge? Oh, dang it. Sorry guys, I got all might have sunflowers in this one spot. I don't know that it's going to replant. Dadgummit, I meant to put corn down here. Ugh. see, nope. I'm gonna have to. Let me cultivate that up. My big old bad. Yeah, Bigfoot. I never really liked Westbridge all that much. I played it. I played it because that's all we had, you know, on console. I would much rather see a more balanced map like Bjornholm come out, and I liked Bjornholm just because it was very balanced. But I did like the logging, and eventually I will do logging on this one because I think these little pockets of logging areas are really good, even if it's very small, you know, very kind of a more smaller, more subdued operation, and not like a full-blown thing. I think it would actually be pretty good on this one. But with that being said, I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of Westbridge. Too big for me. Now, if doing it on PC would be a totally different experience, especially being able to set a couple of harvesters and have them working in tandem together would be pretty awesome. But trying to do things even if it's just you and a friend, still kind of I don't know, for me it was a tough sell. Link please for what? Because I can sure shoot you one up if I know what information I'm gathering for you. Hey, 451. Well, so whoever subbed, appreciate that. Just must be private. That's okay. Get the trees down. I am cultivating over this, guys, just because I accidentally put sunflowers down. Whoops. Yes, this little cultivator here is pretty good. I like it. We don't have very many 6-meter cultivators. Dang, still on Kindle. Dang, man. You're a diehard, dude. I'll give it to you, man. You're a diehard. Alright. Now we can get this thing going with proper seed here. Got corn, so that's what I want to throw down. Alright, let's try that again. I'll say, is it actually throwing anything down? It is. So I think this is, let me hop out of here. I want to say that is 4 point, I think it's almost 5, or it's almost 6. Let's find out. Yeah, 5.4. So, I mean, even, this is 9, I believe. Yep, 9 meters. So, a little under 18 feet. And I guess I'm going to need to go back and empty that out. Hey, what's going on, Chad? Everything's flexible planners. Oh, yeah, flexible plan. Hey, what is going on, Chad? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. So I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to use with that cultivator. My assumption is a cedar, and I'm not sure of. I mean, because you can put the 3-point attachment in the back, and it's got a PTO drive, so the assumption is that you can attach a cedar to the back of it. So I may have to do a little bit more. I may have to do a little bit more research on that one. Yeah, they are. I mean, some of the other ones do okay, and I'll tell you this, Johnny. It really has nothing to do with square fields for console. It's just we've got to have enough headland room. We got to have enough room on the headlands of these fields to be able to properly have the worker turn around. Because I mean, the worker will still work the field, even if it's the most ridiculous oblong triangle in the world. They'll still work it. It's just that they always get caught up right on the edge where the guys extend the field way too close to the hedges. And now that all the hedges have, zones around them now to where they're all hard surfaces, that really does us in. Because the default just can't handle. It's like it doesn't prepare in advance. Some tractors it does, and then some it doesn't. Good back massage. Well, I can think of a few good places, but we might have to go to a different chat room. How you doing, man? Yes, yeah. That's the one thing that we really miss out on. Oh man, what like the future pack? Well, what I always say is I don't mind equipment. I don't mind tractors. I don't mind any of that stuff. What I enjoy, and it doesn't happen often in Farm Sim, unfortunately, but that's something that is going to it's something that's going to expand the game further than what we have. That would be my ideal expansion of anything Farm Sim related. So if it's going to make the game better and expand the game past what we already have access to now, then okay. It's just like, even though it's a simple mod, that little quadro bale stacker that attaches to the back of that square baler, like, that's a perfect mod because it actually expands something that we've not had access to before. So to me, that's like a completely worthwhile mod because it's expansion of the game. And not everything that we get, unfortunately, from Giants is an expansion, which most every other game does some type of an expansion where they offer something different gameplay-wise that is being introduced as a DLC. But unfortunately, Farm Sim or Giants just doesn't, they don't think that way. So maybe one of these days, I would love to see them. I loved when they brought those scripts in, the 4 real mods. They did bring those in. I've always said, they'll bring scripts in if they want to, if they get permission from the, from the modders, and the modders can work with them and give them builds of those mods that work and are error-free, and Giants can use those and upload them without having to pay an arm and a leg for them. Then, that's about the only way console guys are, ever going to get mods that are PC quality. And that's still kind of a little bit of a long shot. Getting these mods and getting Giants to help and pitch in a little money to these modders, they probably make money off guys like us donating to, to the modders more than they do Giants paying them. So. Oh yeah. yeah. I mean, there's no comparison, and that's kind of what I think a lot of the PC guys get mad about, especially on the forums, is that there's this, I don't want to call it entitled, but it's almost like console guys are already a little bit spoiled. I know I am. I'll be the first to admit it. I mean, I'm sitting here on stream for the past couple of weeks going, oh my god, there's nothing to do. I don't have anything to do. I'm just not going to stream tonight because it's so boring. But if it had been 15, it would have been just as boring, because we wouldn't have nothing but 2 maps and the standard stuff besides DLC equipment. That's all we'd have. So at least we've got new maps to do, and especially as a YouTuber, man, it's hard YouTubing Farm Sim on console. I'm not going to lie, man. It's tough. And I do the... Oh, shoot. Man, I forgot there's a stupid other field up there. Dadgummit. Yeah, I hear you, Johnny. I've saw a lot of their... I subscribe to their YouTube stuff. I guess Cattle and Crop just can't find a developer to come in and start pushing them money. Let me get this thing back out, guys, and go knock that field out right quick. There we go. Man, there's a lot more stuff with 17. So I guess being on the console world, you gotta be careful how much, you know, bad mouth that I'd say you do, because it could be worse, and we could have nothing like it was in 15. You know, 15 had absolutely nothing. It's not really anything different for PC guys, because they've always had access to the mods and you know, that kind of thing. But you know, this year is the first one they brought it out for console. So I think over and all, for the first year of doing this, I would consider it a success. Yeah, I know. It is, Johnny. It is. I can always tell when I get done with the stream. I can always tell if it was a planned, a good, like, well thought out planned stream, or if it was just me randomly doing a bunch of crap that nobody cared watching. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, dude, that'd be cool. We got another guy on here, Tractor Man, I think, and he does a lot of farming stuff. And I told him, you know, you oughta throw him a GoPro on, because he actually does quite a bit of work at a real farm. So I told him to slap on some GoPros or some cameras, or take it out in the field with him and do some video and put it on there. We'll just put that stuff up with the FTG. I like watching that stuff anyway. Some people do. You'd be surprised, man. People will watch anything. It amazes me. Oh crap! It amazes me what people watch. Yeah, I'd love to, Johnny. Bake a pie. Do not tempt me. Do not tempt me.
And today, guys, we're going to put the cherry on top. This is a special episode that goes throughout DD911.
It's Snoop Dogg, bake a pie. Oh man. Well, I appreciate that. That means a lot. That's those are good words coming from a PC guy, man. I try my best. It's fun. I enjoy this stuff. It's fun. I just wish we had you know, wish console had a little bit more you know, that we could do just with option. You know, I think that's the thing. I mean, even Yeah, if you go to PC, man, it's still be doing a lot of the same things, but I'll have a lot more options to do, especially for streams. You know, do some of this different stuff. I mean, I've seen a lot of these guys doing different material mods and just some all out, just really cool idea stuff that we just don't have access to. This is a shame, but all in all, it's we're at least halfway there. We've got about half the stuff, so I can't complain too much. It's still good. I hear you, King Gaming. That's awesome, man. Keeping the heritage alive. And I had to take crop destruction out. This was just totally like just a random jump subject here. If any of the other console guys, especially PS4, and I'm not sure if it's happening on Xbox One, there was an issue where you went to like this, you'd hit your screen and then you hit quit game and it would crash out. If it crashes out, are any of you other guys having problems with that? Because I've basically got your fix, because I took something out and it fixed my crashing, and that was crop destruction. So I took crop destruction out, and if you're having that where you quit the game and it just shuts you down completely, that'll fix it. And I don't really like crop destruction that much anyway, because it screws me over when I can't drive in some of these fields. So anyway, I stick with PS4, getting that new Windows-friendly Xbox. Windows-friendly Xbox, I'm getting a loaded PC. I'm gonna jump into FS17 on PC and X-Plane. So I'll be doing the flight sim as well in tandem with farm sim. And what would be really cool if we could utilize the X-Plane stream and actually fly to the farm, and then we could start up a farm sim stream. We could get out at the airport and tell my limo and Hummer is taking me down to Kendall Farm. We'll be there in 15 minutes. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate that. Nice, Brandon. Yeah, you never know, man. Sometimes, those guys, they don't ever think anybody's actually actively looking to help them out. I've asked a few guys, but they're not the least bit interested in hiring a actual real life farm newbie. Of course, I tell them I actually know what I'm doing, like I do, right? And they still hadn't been that keen on it. But one of them, that's got some really nice John Deere stuff. I mean, really nice stuff. So I don't exactly blame him, but it's kind of one of those, you gotta know the good old boys club. So I said, well, you just keep me in mind, if you want some help, la 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 la. That's right. Got to clear the land for the F-18. Yeah, we got a Airbus 320 coming in on the grass strip here at Kendall Farm. It would be cool though. It would be cool, take off from my hometown or anywhere close, depending on what country we're supposed to be in. We could just fly out. Yeah, Bill, we're out there's the farm, so we're gonna pull in here. Go ahead and land, hop out the plane, shut her down, and then drop up farm sim, and here we are. That would be cool. Yeah, I do stream out quite a bit, Casey. I usually try to go every night. That doesn't always happen. Just depends. What I got going on in real life that's happening. But I usually try to get on every night. But it's definitely, I'd say, a good solid 4 or 5 nights out of the week I'm on here playing. And I figure if I'm playing farm sim, then I might as well go ahead and stream and hang out with some guys and talk, and just talk farm sim and just everything in general. So it's a good time. It's a good time, and I don't have tons to just I don't have new stuff to show every night, but we still try to have a good time every night. That's good, Ryan. Yeah, we just landed with everything in tow. Yeah, here you go. There's you. Now, that's the first time I've ever seen it do that. So that's good that it did that. It must have been part of their new. I love it, man. I love the ground response. Love it. All them tires individually working. Looks good. It's better when it's just plowed. It's not too bad when it's cultivated, but boy, it looks really good when it's just a freshly plowed field. Those wheels go crazy. No, we don't. We typically, we have a lot of fun and just good conversation. No, that's a good thing. Somebody hit me on Twitter this afternoon, and it said it was just a really good group that followed the live stream, and we don't have a lot of problems. I mean, we don't let a lot of guys get in that are troublemakers. I just don't have time for it. I'm not I'm not naturally mean when it comes to being online, but it's a good group, man. So we always have good conversation. We know quite a bit of guys and know what's going on in their life, and know little issues and stuff they're having in their personal lives, that we can get on here and vent and talk about. So yeah, besides farm sim, man, it's good. I enjoy it. I enjoy get out and I enjoy meeting people and people that are following the channel, that kind of thing. It's cool. I like it. What mod's crashing? The one that's crashing for me was crop destruction. Oh yeah, I see what it is. Destructio. Without the N. I was like, what's he saying? Yeah, crop destruction. That's what, at least it was for me. I took crop destruction out, and I have not had a single issue since I did it. So if you're having that problem, that's probably more or less going to fix it. I'm not sure why either. I mean, the other two mods work just fine. It's alright. Fruit ponds, duck ponds, and pheasant quail. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. We have a few every once in a blue moon, but we don't keep them around very long. Yeah, perfect timing. Yeah, I should have fertilized those. I didn't fertilize those, so I'm literally getting the bare minimums on those. Definitely didn't get much out of those fields. So I need to go ahead and, now that I got that one done, I need to go grab that fertilizer and, well, actually, no, I take that back. Let me just check. There we go. Alright, so what we got going on here? Alright, so I plowed the in-between of, I actually going to need to plow the in-between of 7 and 8. That's one thing I do need to do. So let's see, if I'm going to see fertilized, let me turn the periodic plowing off. This will cut all the red off the screen. You can actually see what's fertilized if you're not planning on doing fertilization. Yeah, so there you go. So that got me one stage on that because I had fertilizer is in part of that cedar. So I'll have to wait to the next stage, and then I can roll down here and I can put some on the next one. Yes, I do silage. I haven't done it in a while. I did some streams off of Chellington. Just if you're bored and you wanted to see some silage stuff, I did some silage. Whoops, that's going to tip that over. I did some silage streams on Chillington when it first came out, and they were pretty good. Hey, guys still ham me about that, but I'm actually going to do a little bit of silage on this map. So we're going to chop some corn, and we'll cut some grass, throw pretty much anything and everything we can into the silage bunker, and bake it all up for cows and digestate. That's really what I want to do it for. I want to do it for the digestate so I can start using a lot of these slurry tools, because I have yet on stream to be able to use any of that, and it's like the last thing in my arsenal that I haven't live streamed with. That's pretty much it. Alright, I'll write you down, King. I got my little running list here. Alright. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Now we can go put this thing up. I don't have any more fields. Just trying to think. Since the first look, if anybody hasn't jumped into this map, it does have missions on all the fields, and it does have nuggets. That's how I have all this money. Pretty much when you start out the map, it pretty much jumps you right into them. Hey, I appreciate that, Johnny. Yeah, I bought a. Someday I'm going to do. I'm going to upload something on Facebook, a couple of pictures of it. But I basically got a pedestal base for my flight sim, and it was pretty pricey. But we've got tax time here in America right now, and so me and the wife are just kind of. I'm just kind of watching P's and Q's to make sure we don't have to pay the government any kind of like huge amount of extra taxes that we weren't planning on it. So maybe once we figure out where we stand on that, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase. So it'll be in the next little bit. So there won't be any if. It's going to happen because I've bought this really expensive piece of hardware that it's going to have to get played. Gonna have to. That's no problem, man. Because I'm not really on the day much anymore. It's the streams at night of it's pretty much the only time I get to really sit down and have some time alone playing. So just kind of the way the cookie's crumbling right now. So. Alright, let's see. So we got that, and at some point I'll come over here and I'll plow that, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to go pick up Get a trailer, so I'll just do that while I'm over here. I'll just back this stuff in. Take this stuff down. Yeah, I know what you mean, King. I've been trying to talk my wife into it for a while. But sweetie, I really need this. I need it to take my gaming to the next level. Thing sneaks up on ya. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that right there. And let's go pick up the, let's see. Yeah, I understand that, man. I was there at one time. And depending on other people for money, or yeah, I know how that is. I get the permission stuff. We've all been there, or some are still there. Alright, so I'll probably just, let's see. I'm trying to think what I got here. I'm just driving circles. I think I'll just leave that as corn over there. So I'll plant 2 fields here, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and 8. I'll go corn. What's going on, Chuck number 2? We had one Chuck in, so welcome. How you doing? You know, I've given some thought to that. The modding is a lot of coding. I would have to get up with somebody that's very familiar with it, that's not a great modeler. I've talked about it in stream a couple of times, but I'm, you know, for X-Plane, I'm actively actually modeling the entire Charlotte Douglas International, which is where I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I live really close to there, and big aviation enthusiast. So I'm actually building the airport from scratch, and I wish there was a way for me to like really, you know, put up pictures and stuff, but there's not. Of course, I guess there is, but I've actually thought about it, but I don't know the least bit about coding or anything. So if it was like somebody came up and said, "Hey, I would like to do brand new prefabbed prefabbed, you know, barns or anything that was, you know, super cool, super different, that wasn't that kind of stuff," like I would so model and texture it, and then somebody else would have to do all the other stuff because I wouldn't have the slightest clue on any of that. Can I do some field logging? Yeah, yeah. Typically, I eventually, especially on this map, Chuck, I will definitely do that. There we go. That's classic, Johnny. She's so much a spittle rig, she'd kill me. Well, my wife's probably gonna kill me when she told me I could buy it, so she's probably gonna kill me when she sees how much I paid for it. How long is this gonna last you? Couple years, maybe. If I don't get any viruses on it. You know what? I actually do. Let me see if this will actually pull up. So what am I doing? Well, we got corn going on here on 4, 5, and 6. They are joined up, and eventually we'll have corn here on 7 and 8. Other than that, we made a slew of grass bales today: tethered dried grass, hay, and we made regular grass bales for cows. And let me get over there. And for to start on cows and sheep, so that'll be probably the 2 next things that happen. There you go. You can see them there. So one thing I got to do is I got to go down to. I want to buy a couple things here. I want to go on and buy a trailer, but I'm probably gonna have to buy the small one. So let's do the ladders. Let's grab that. And Telly, I definitely like the yellow one, but I'm honestly thinking I might have to get. I was thinking I might have to get the Manitou. Do you ever play with my fans? It's pretty good, King. Probably still playing what console? I'm on PS4. I will be on PC soon, but with that being said, the one thing I'm kind of looking at some point, I basically am going to have a year of PS4. So what I may wind up doing is saving the PS4 and doing like a weekend special where I actually go to a fan's farm on PS4 and actually work and check out their operation, whatever. If they want to explain it, just something where I can kind of plug in outside of that. Now, I don't know if that's really going to, if it's really going to happen. I don't really know, but at some point we'll find out if it's going to work, because I'm going to have my PSN live stuff is going to be there for the next year until January. So I'm kind of a little bit stuck. I'm going to have a PC and then I'm going to have all this stuff and then I'm not going to have anything to anything to do with it. So it's going to kind of suck. I wish it didn't, but it just completely redone and reloaded itself, and I was like, oh crap. So Chad might be onto something, Johnny. Well, Benson, I was just thinking, Telly, from taking it out and putting it out in the field and getting those 4 bales. I'm in North Carolina, Chuck. And the White House said there was a bomb in there and arrested for one. CNN said, "Oh wow, I hadn't seen that, Scott. I hadn't turned on the news. That's crazy, though. Not a bit surprising, though." All right. Yeah. So Benson, sorry, guys. I'm getting some junk in the throat here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I actually need to go and sell that. So I didn't buy that, did I? Yeah, so I'm just gonna buy this just to be able to pull out, especially around the field. I like messing with the Manitou with that big fork loader on it. It's a little smoother. Yeah, the 4-stack, because that's exactly what I got going out here. I put all of these 4-stacks and used the new Bale mod today, which I just don't think a tractor can effectively handle all those. So I don't know. Well, it won't be something that'll generally be stuck in here, but I figure I've got a front loader and I've still got all that stuff still over there. Yeah, no, it's allergies, man. It's a good old Carolina spring is what it is. I don't play any other games on here, King. I will be playing X-Plane, which is Flight Simulator. I started out with that in like version into 8, into 9, and I'm fixing to get back in it to version 11. So that's predominantly why I'm building a new PC. Or going to pay to have it built for me. I'm not going to build it, but so yeah, that's one thing I'm going to do. I'm probably the most excited about that. Farm Sim's going to be good, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be kind of like the icing on the top. How much is what? The computer? Now, I'll have to tune into that here in a minute, Scott. Well, it depends. Depends on. There's a lot of stuff on the verge of coming out. So you've got a couple of new processing chips just hit the market. You've got 12 gigabyte cards just hit the market. So thing about X-Plane is it's very graphic. It's a hog when it comes to that stuff. So at some point you're gonna have to pay for the extra to bump up and be able to stream a really good picture, good texture resolutions and all that stuff. It takes 4 times the system that it does for Farm Sim to run on. So I mean, it can be the ones I've been looking at anywhere from 24 to 2800. And that's just with like 8 gigabyte cards. That's not even the 12s. You get rid of that JCB. Man, I only got that JCB because it was just there because I didn't have another tractor down on that particular side of the farm. I don't think I'm gonna get everything on this trailer anyways. Will I play when I get? Will you play beaming when you get a PC? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, the NG drive. 9 on the X-Nay. Oh. Let me get back into farming. So what's well? I'm having all kind of problems here, guys. All right, let's see if I can squeeze all this in here. Make sure that come up there and tag me. I don't think it is. Yeah, we're good. So that I don't know. I don't know about the. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen that. I have no idea. I doubt I'll play anything like that. I'll probably keep most of it to Farm Sim, X-Plane. I actually do want to get into Truck Sim, the Euro Truck especially, just because there's something about it. I just love it. I don't know why. I mean, I've downloaded the game. I picked it up on Steam for like $4 on my Mac, and my Mac can't run it. But it's I love it, man. It's so much fun. My daughter, she's only 4, and she had a flippin' blast with it. So, I was like, little daddy-daughter time with the games and stuff. I was like, shoot, yeah, sign me up. You see a fail coming. Never, dude. Never. Alright, so Benson asked what my overall thought on this map was. My overall thought, now that I'm in it, to win it, mainly because I'm bored of everything else. I like it. It's got its points that I don't like, but my overall thought in it, if I had to give it a rating of 10 stars, I would say it's a good solid 7.5 or 8. I mean, I like it that much. It's not my initial feelings of Coldborough, but I think my initial feelings of Coldborough overshadowed the realisticness of me working the farm. And by that I mean, I loved it so much when I used to watch all the PC guys stream it. And I used to watch all those guys stream it for hours on hours, and used to love watching guys play it. And then when I got it, I figured out how hard it was because we didn't have the same amenities to mods and those kind of things that made it really, really hard. So I think I got a little bit frustrated with it, and that kind of ruined my play on it. But this one, you know, people say it's cheesy, it's cheap, but it has square fields. It has plenty of nice room between the hedges. So there's plenty of dirt paths and really nice little roadways laid out between the farms that are really good to drive on. Really nice. Terrain's excellent. It's not ridiculous. It's got logging areas on it that are really good. You know, there's one up here on the right that's really good. I mean, it's, you know, it's what I would expect in certain farming areas like that. So I think it's good. I think it's good. Catching up here. What percentage of memory is used up on that? I think I'm at 81%, and that I've actually taken off. I don't have a lot of mods on this. Most of the mods are pointless. I mean, honestly, they're just not much. And I would say the other thing I probably got maybe 20, 25, and then I don't have 2 of the maps downloaded, and I'm somewhere around the 70. I might be at 70% now. Is about what I'm at. Yeah, and that's valid, King. Yeah, I think that's the thing with any of these maps like this. You know, people are either going to like them or they're just, you know, they're just not, and that's okay. I mean, I know a couple other guys on, you know, they're on the stream and stuff, and they really like law folds because it allows them a chance to use all the bigger stuff that they, you know, you don't really get to use that bigger equipment all the time. So, you know, I can totally see, you know, guys wanting to use that stuff. So. Now, I have yet to use that one or this new little one and done with everything mod over here. I've yet to use it as well. Wow, 2,500. That's ridiculous. Yeah, it is a perfect map. You know, there's still a lot of the stuff in the Kuhn pack that I don't really like, but for the majority of the sprayers and all the little odds and ends, it kind of is. I mean, it's got a lot of really good points. And hopefully we'll get something that's going to be perfect for the big bud tractors, you know. I mean, I'll be getting those, well, at least on console will, depending if I'm on PC by that time. By the time it comes out, I think it's supposed to come out at the end of April, I think. Something like that. Well, I'm on my last little bit here. I won't have much on it. I mean, pretty much when you start in the farm, you literally get like boom, 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 booms, 10 nuggets, and then they all blow up in your face, and you're like, whoa. So, I think I can probably, let's see, I'll tell you what, let's just do this. I don't know if I can get it over there. We'll see if I can. Yeah, well, there should be a couple. A Thornton farm is coming, it's confirmed. There's Johnny7610 said that it's possible that his buddy had sent off Kindle Farm. So if you're interested in seeing Kindle Farm, go check out Johnny's stream. He's doing a lot of streams on it. It's a good looking map. And then we got let's see, what is it? Thornton Farm, Kindle Farm. Let's see, Drumard was there. God, there was another one. Volsberg, whatever. It's on the mod hub. If you look at the changelog for 1.1, I guess when all the issues are squared away on the PC version, it's gonna be console ready. So you just made me want to do another stream. That's funny. I just want to see. I don't think I've done anything with with this Ford pickup yet. I just want to do a couple of runs with it and see. Yeah, and it's such a shame because Coldborough is so good. You know, whoops. Oh no, Dad! Ugh! It's all right. There you go. Never knew. Oh my goodness, 5 a.m. Alright. Yeah, you can probably get away with doing this with the Lee Bear, or the Lie Bear, however you say it. But it's a little bit easier to do it with the New Holland or this. Excuse me, or this one. I wouldn't really suggest trying to do these 4 bell stacks with the JCB, because that one's super tough just because it's got that middle drive joint in it. And it winds up sloshing all your bales around. Hey, sounds great, Johnny. I appreciate that, bud. Oh, very nice. There's Jules with some info there. Breaking news on the live stream FTG. Yeah, you guys want to go see some Kindle Farm action, which is a possibility for console, go check out Johnny's stream. After I get done streaming, of course. Had to throw that in there. Very nice. Very nice. Like it. Yeah, yeah, Chad, I nuked Coldborough a while back. About the same as I did Chellington. I actually really loved Chellington when I first got started out with it, but I think that was mainly just because it was the first one we'd ever had on console. The bill fails. Need a spot to store some grass. So somebody said, maybe it was Scott. Somebody said that the storage facility stores chaff, and I don't know, that was chaff though. He didn't say anything about grass. Let me show you what I've got. You can actually see it up there. That's all the bale stacking I'm going to do right now. So you need a spot to store some BS in. Can't get out this way. I do wish we had more than one entrance on the farms. That would be my only suggestion. That's what knocks it down a star. I don't care about the automatic gates. I'm so sick and tired of opening gates. It's not funny. Alright, so here's what I did. So this is going to grow, but for right now I've got me a couple places. This is going to be like a little landing area for a lot of things silage wise. So I'll put some type of either a storage shed or so I'll put something up here, and then I'll use some of these for my bale storage. So whether I do round bales in the the old stream style shed over here, and I may do my square bales in the medium storage building right here in front of the tractor. And I planned on putting something here on the left side, but I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. So I may do a little bit of both in there. I'm not exactly sure. I'll probably keep everything over here bale wise, and then when I do, I'll either go pick up 4 of each and drive them back down, or I'll put them on a small trailer and, you know, haul them down there and load them off somewhere off to the side that they can use them. So I won't be stacking, you know, 16 bales tall down there in that little cow area, because it's just not big enough for that. So it's just just an idea, just kind of what I did. There's a few of these. There's another one up there at 13. There's another area right here to north of where my little icon is, and then there's obviously one right here to the right of 33. And I want to say there's something over there between 15 and 14. That's another logging area, but I'm not sure. There's another landing up there that might be useful for something like that. Yeah, I won't be planting any trees today, Chuck. I usually don't plant them because I never play a map long enough to actually warrant planting trees back, because I never cut all the ones that are on the map to begin with. So typically I don't ever do that. And storage, hayloft, and beehive. Yeah. That's the one good thing. They do have those little flat areas, so it does give you some options there to put some stuff. Because I'm just now starting to build up. All I got down here is grass cut stuff, but you know, at some point, get these bales loaded up. I'll probably wind up going and buying that big trailer. I should have just gone and bought the big one, and I'll just store it up there at the place, because I should be able to get in and out of here pretty easily, and I'm pretty much going to be using. So I may just keep the short one to bring 4 each down, or shoot, you could even use that other small one with that front drive axle in it, the Brantner. I don't know if I even still got it in here. I don't. Hey, what's up, Greg? Yes, I do remember that, and you are correct. There is no straw bales have to be used anymore. You are correct about that. I checked that back in stream again, and yeah, you were exactly right. Ooh. You know, I think if I remember correctly, it's probably been Coldborough since the last time I actually tried that. It was, did you say it was silage? It was a grass bale, a hay bale, and silage, I think is what you said. Honestly, I'd probably have to go back to the I'd have to go back to the stream to figure out what I did. Right. Yes, you don't need straw. Yep, you only need straw to make the bedding. Yes, that is correct. I do remember that. Well, let's see, we got 454, so someone else subbed. So I got 3 guys there that have subbed that it didn't show up. So I assume you're private, which is okay. Just YouTube is not going to, put your name in shining lights if you're keep your subscriptions private. So just know that. But know that I do appreciate your sub, and I do notice that the numbers changed. I don't know what name goes with the numbers. So thank you anyway. Alright, let's put this last. Will we see a big fail? No. Never, dude. Never. Pros and cons. Okay. I'll give you a quick rundown. Pros and cons to animals in 17. Cows, pretty easy. You gotta, run your wheat, barley for bales, and that's for their bedding. Then you've got hay, power food, you've got grass out there, you've got water. Cows are probably the second most demanding. They're also the slowest growth rate, but they produce milk every day. So depending on what the map maker has set as your, let's say per cow milk, what you're going to get per cow you have. Some maps you can have 20 cows and make a ton of money with milk. Some maps you can have, 20 cows and not make hardly half of anything. Hey, see you, Benson. Have a good one, buddy. And then, cows are definitely your second. Now, sheep are the easiest to make money on because all you gotta do is cut grass. That's all you gotta do, and it can be either or. You don't even have to dry it. It just needs to be cut, and then it can be dumped in. So as much grass as you can cut, as much water as you can do. Now, I will say on console, it is coming out. Black Sheep Modding, if you have not, go to their Facebook page and check it out. They have got a new, I want to say it's like a 35,000 liter water tank is coming to console. So that is really good. It's really good to see. So this little 7,000 liter thing we've got is going to very quickly be gone. It's like a triaxle. It looks like this right here. Looks like this, except it's 3 axles in the back, and it's like 35,000. It's huge, man. It's gonna be so great. So if you really got big operations, big cow operations, big sheep operations, it's gonna be awesome. Sheep, on the other hand, are the easiest to take care of. They also respawn. They also reproduce the second fastest. Anytime the more animals you have, the faster the reproduction rate is. And the more food that they require, and the more water that they require, but also the more money that you make. Pigs, on the other hand, are they are the second. I would say they're not second. They're by far the hardest to keep track of because you do have 5 different crops. And I'll just do this really quick. The pigs right here, you've got water, straw, corn, wheat. And you've got a choice of these. Not all these have to be done, but you've got a choice of these last 3 that you have to give, and they all give you a certain percent, 20%, 25%. So if you didn't do any proteins or any root crops, you wouldn't get 25% production rate. So, animal-wise, sheep is by far the easiest, cows second, and then pigs third. The pigs, you got to keep an eye on them because if you own a lot of pigs, they will reproduce at an extraordinary rate, and you have to sell them. The more that you have, the more manure, the more slurry that they make. But also know that if you want to do slurry and natural fertilizers, you can also do silage, and silage produces the same digestate that pigs do, at least in the game. It still operates and works the same exact way. Cows make it too, and they make the solid manure. And then also, the pigs make solid manure as well. So if you're into the natural fertilizer thing, that's kind of your really quick rundown. That's a real quick rundown on the animals. So sheep easiest, cow second, and pigs are third hardest, just because they take a lot more stuff, and they take corn as their base, which is a little bit harder in farm sim. Just because you have to have a whole different subset of implements and tools to work with it. But also think too, silage is a really good way. If you're making silage and you want to do the natural stuff, you can still use that silage for your cows, and you can use that silage for the digestate that it produces, which essentially here would be in this big old pile of crap right here. You've got this over here. So this right here is your digestate fuel from your silage bunker over there. Every single one of these maps have one of these things on it, or something similarly close to this, and that's where you can pump out your slurry. All this slurry right here, I guess, is coming out from the cow pen. So yes, Louise, yes, we are getting a bigger water tanker. So that is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. That's the reason that I do not have big animal farms. Is because that we have this little thing right here, and even at about 150 sheep, it takes about 2 of these just to fill up your water. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I get tired of doing it. So I'd much rather have a nice big water tanker that we'll be able to use it for that. So guys, I think that's going to be it for me. I'm actually at a really good stopping place. I'll be able to get those. Plus, I feel like I'm losing my voice. I'll be able to get those bales down next time, so I may clean up some of those and get those in storage maybe tomorrow, and then maybe we can get a start on chopping some corn, getting some silage and some chaff and all that stuff going, which will be cool. I'm kind of looking forward to that. So hadn't done that in a while. It's a little different op, and then might as well go and get animals going. I think I'll have everything going. So let me just flip it up here right quick here at the end. So if you have not, Friday freebie, I put it up yesterday on Facebook. So if you're not, go to Full Tilt Gaming on Facebook. You can like the page. You can also download the picture that's there. It's a nice, good widescreen 1080 desktop background for your computers. I'll also be doing some iPhone backgrounds. I'll do iPads. If you've got something else, I'll do some other things here and there. What's up, Nick? Good to see you, bud. And we'll go ahead and get some of those things going. So appreciate it, guys. As always, it has been a blast. Enjoyed the conversation. Thank you, Johnny, for stopping in for a bit. Enjoyed getting to talk with you again. I will stop in on your streams here soon. Yes, good night to you guys. Good night, Greg, Louise, Nick, Brandon, Jules. Thank you, buddy. Hey, what's going on, Tara? Good night to you as well. And hopefully, guys, we'll see you, guys and ladies, I should say. Guess we'll see you tomorrow night. Should be on streaming. I don't see why I wouldn't be. So we'll maybe start up episode 3 and get all this stuff going tomorrow. But until then, we will see you tomorrow, guys. Appreciate it, and have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow.